Trick time! Alright, so let's see what we can do to save these guys. I reckon the best way is just to stop the explosives, or at least stop the Cupid from moving. Alright man, jump in there and stop that explosion, would ya? Easy enough for you to say. Foolish of you to say too. If you stop the explosion, he'll just do me in some other way. Fair enough, then jump in there and take care of that man in red, would ya? I repeat, easy enough for you to say. Unfortunately, I'm not that strong. I'm just a ghost. That huge explosion didn't even make him bat an eye. And Cabanela's shooting him too. Well, what do you propose then, Prof? Pray tell. Your best bet is to save me during the explosion without him noticing. Damn. So we have to just get the professor out of here before the explosion happens? Although that would still put Cabanela in danger, wouldn't it? Like, because the guy would still be here. Although I suppose, yeah, there is no way to really get rid of this guy. Unless we somehow just, I don't know, drop him through the floor. Actually, that would be a really good way to get rid of the professor. Can we open that? Not gonna work. Could the fact the professor is standing on it have anything to do with it? I may look small, but I'm a pretty heavy set. He sounds so proud of that fact too. Probably the heavy equipment he is too. Such a pity, too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life can be so hard, wouldn't you agree, Professor? Yeah, that's why we're both dead. A door that opens downward, eh? Interesting. Unfortunately, I don't really see anything to do here unless we examine the measuring device, and that does something. What in the world is this thing? This device has that meteorite data entered into it. If it detects Temsic radiation, it responds. Got that, kid? Isn't it a lovely thing? I guess sometimes it's important not to think about things too much. What a sorry pair. Man, Cabanela and this guy really make an odd couple. Alright, it's getting up, and still nothing we can really do. I guess we could spin the balance toy? Fool, what do you think you're doing? I just thought I'd try it out. Oh yeah, and then everyone's gonna get blown up. It's gonna be like when I put that seat down in the car. That was my bad. At least someone was here to stop me this time. They're talking. I really don't see anything to do here. Like, the options we have are extremely limited. It's just the door, and that doesn't want to work. Unless something happens later on. Like, the contraption does move a bit when the guy pushes it. Just like you said. Oh, let's just wait a bit and see what we can do here. Time is passing. I need the mice down there. Maybe they can help us somehow. Now then, Professor. I'll be leaving this country forever tonight, but before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This contraption seems like a really big deal for some reason. Alright, it's moving. Anything we can do now? Like, can we stop it? But that won't really solve anything. Because, yeah, he'll just do him in another way. Getting him out of this room under the cover of the explosion seems like the best bet. But we have to do something with that door. The Cupid's up, but there's just nothing there. I'm really at a loss for this one. It'll all be over. Wait, what? Hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Find me, before I'm carried away. Hmm? What's with that frail-sounding call for help? He's here somewhere. A friend of yours? Yup, a little guy that looks a little fragile but has strength that would surprise you. Is it Missile? What the hell is Missile doing here? I thought it was off helping Camilla. We better look for him because I'm out of ideas right now. Oh, there he is. Missile! Cecil, here I am. Oh, hey, it's Missile! What are you doing there? Do you really have to ask? Seriously, are you really going there? No, that's okay, never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Yeah, will you help me out? Of course! It's just like the park. He can do anything by himself and we can't do anything ourselves here. So yeah, let's help each other out. Ah, Missile, you're the best. And with his reach, we can definitely get across this room too. Okay, here I am, Cecil. Now maybe things will flow in a new direction. Even though the flow of the sewer is a little bit stinky. Fate changed. Cool. Alright. Unfortunately though, we are about to die, so let's quickly pause and see what we can do here. So Missile does have the power to switch things. Those things look kind of similar. You can also get up here. Maybe just like... Can you leave the area entirely? Doesn't look like it. Huh. I guess we could switch... Ooh, could we switch the door with something? Is there anything around here that looks kind of similar to that? Like maybe it's shorter? Let's talk to him. How you doing, Missile? Do you remember how to use my powers? Yeah, you could swap things that have the same shape, right? Well, to be precise, I can swap things that look like they have the same shape. What's the difference? As I was being carried away by the wind and falling into the river, I realized something. If you look at a thing from different angles, it looks different. Yeah, that's a pretty good point for a little doggy who came in with the sewage. Yeah, he's a smart guy. He's been through a lot. So, change our perspective is basically what Missile is saying. But, what's really changing in this room? Maybe, Oh man, we have like no time. We have to figure this out right now, actually. I was gonna say that maybe he would change like the angle of this measuring device and that would allow us to switch it with the door, but I don't think so. See, so move over here for a second. I want to get Missile over to the right side of the room. Let's see what's over here that we can mess around with. There are a couple of things, actually. There's a lamp. There's a ball. Oh, there's a trash can lid. We need this. There's a trash can too. Okay. Old magazines. Those squeaky guys are making a fuss about something. Cecil, my animal instincts are starting to surface. If you mean you want to chase them, I think you have to be alive to do that. Huh. There must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can. Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that. A bigger commotion, eh? How exactly does that help us, though? Well, we can swap these around, so let's do it. Oh, okay. So now both of them are in there. And maybe they'll knock the lid over. Yeah, there you go. Yes, bring it all, the rats. Now that's what I'd call some proper commotion. They're making that trash can dance. Truth be told, I feel a bit like dancing myself now. It's getting harder and harder to hold back my wild instincts back. What a dangerous bunch. Trick time, I agree. Oh, there goes the lid. Okay. So when this lid falls flat, we should be able to switch it. Oh no. Damn. Ah, okay. That's the right idea, but we were just a little bit too slow. Come on, knock it over already. Oh, I know what to do. You swap these two. And now it should fall down right under there. There you go. Perfect. And with that, on 0, let us jump up here, and hopefully this is the right time for this. Let's do it! Sorry, little pigeon. What is Cabanela doing? As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you. Yeah, this is one evil guy. Seems like he's been pretty much behind everything here. But at least the old Pigeon Man's okay. So that is 1 life saved. I can't believe it! You lot actually pulled it off! Sorry, Inspector Cabanela, I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, a poor broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby. Yeah, except Unlike a normal magic trip, I'm the one who managed to vanish without a trace here. New info has been added. Fate averted. That reminds me, actually, we haven't checked out our journal in quite a while. I should do that again. What's going on, Cabanela? What's the matter? You look like you'd be dead. Not that you aren't. I was just remembering the fact that right about now, the real me is giving the poor Justice Minister a real fright. Oh, that phone call. Yeah, he was pretty upset. So was I. I thought Cabanela was evil for a bit, but no, he's being manipulated by that guy. Excuse me, mister. You really shouldn't be mean like that. Getting chastised by a dog. And what's this lively little creature? Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or he would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Gods in heaven, what a terrible thing. That poor little girl taken hostage. It's a cruel twist of fate indeed. Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage? Yes, we're sorry, little warrior. Miss Camilla, a hostage? What's a hostage? Anyway, Inspector Cabanela. It's time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right? But this time it's different, right, Cecil? That's right, with us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector in white and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay? Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanela is upstairs, so our first step is to get up there. Cecil, I'll go up first and wait for you. Okay, that's interesting. So we're trying to save Cabanela as this is happening, not in the past. Although, actually, this is kind of weird because we jumped into the past and then saved this guy. Now we're staying in the past, I guess, instead of going back to the future like we usually do. Weird. Okay, lovey-dove, we'll need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. Thanks, Dove. There it goes. Alright, there they are. Trick time. Thank you, Dove. You've got grit, little pigeon. I better get up there before little pigeon's strength gives out. Missile's waiting for me. I better hurry. I wonder if we wait too long if you just drop and then you have to restart. That'd be pretty funny. Alright, so here we are. And this is way too happy music for this situation. There you are, Cecil! Sorry for the wait, Missile. Alright, so here we are. 4 minutes from now, the Inspector will be killed by a gun. You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yup, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and then save Cabanela without him noticing. It's even worse than last time. Anywho, just jump in there and do something. Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Cecil. Don't forget, whenever I use my powers, just touch the missile icon. Trick time, okay. So let's see what we can do, first of all with missile. So we can jump up here. We have a knit hat, a microscope, and some photos, and nothing really else. Can't connect to any of that. There is the step ladder though. Kettle, desk stamp, helmet. I did notice that the helmet and the knit cap have a similar shape to them. As for how that would help us though, I'm not really sure. Is there a way for us to actually get? Because we can jump over here now. Oh, we can't actually. Ooh, Cecil's gonna be stuck down there until he knocks the kettle down. Alright, they're talking. Actually, let's use this chance to look at my journal, because it's been quite a while. So we have me, the mystery. I lost my life at a lonely spot on the outskirts of town. Didn't know who I am. The man I pursued thinking he was me took Lynn hostage in the park 10 years ago and was hit by a meteorite and killed. Damn. We have Lynn, we have the Ray of Light, who we haven't seen in quite a while actually. The Hunter in the Dark, the Eyebrowed Villain, the Masked Muscle Man, the other Hitman, the Little Lady, the Valiant Pet, the Perfumed Lady, the Feverish Firecracker, and their father. We have the Green Detective, the Blue Detective, the Odd Blue Doctor. Oh, I want to read this actually. A phony medical examiner. He was working with a man in red. His plan was to steal the corpse from the site, but Inspector Cabanela saw through his plot and bribed him to bring the body to the junkyard's maintenance building basement. I was thinking about this, and how exactly did he start working with the guy in red? Like, did you just, like, talk to him as, like, a ghost and say, "I'll give you money if you take the corpse over there"? I don't know, it's kind of weird. Anyway, the lanky and loose lawman, the detective with the cap, the guardian of the park, the Pigeon Man, the jovial tenor, typical cop, navy blue square, rock jailbird, curry-loving jailbird, faded jailbird, Mr. Jowd, of course, itchy man, cute chicken carrier, black-hearted blue man. Hey, this guy seems pretty nice to me, actually, just in a kind of weird situation, I guess. Although she seems like she's completely black-hearted. The fastidious beloved mother. Oh man, that must be oh, what was her name again? Alma, that's it. Camilla's mother and Jowd's wife. 5 years ago, she was shot and killed when the contraption Camilla made for her birthday made an impossible move. There's a good possibility the manipulator had a hand in her death. It's possible, yeah. And there he is, the other me. The man I was pursuing, who I was convinced was me. His true identity is the manipulator. The spirit of a man who was killed by a meteorite fragment 10 years ago. Tonight he was planning to get revenge on all the people who contributed to his death. Oh man. So here we are, back in the present. Let's see what we can do. Or I suppose past, technically. There's not really a whole lot though. Like, all I can really think is that when he moves this thing over, this little stepladder, maybe that would do something for us. Because, I'm trying to think. Yeah, any ideas, guys? Oh, did you see that? That bad Cecil turned around. Do you have to call him that? But yeah, maybe this is our chance to try out some ghost tricks. This is the only time he takes his eyes off me too. If you have something to do, do it now. Time to take the first steps towards saving the inspector. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. That is down, so we can open the spout, which wouldn't be much help. We can swivel this and turn on the light and dial the telephone. And that's it, so let's swivel this, I guess. So now we have access to the, that little, thing up there. Get out of there, missile. The helmet, that's it. So we can rock the helmet and examine the books. So maybe we have to knock the helmet down as well? Let's have a look. He doesn't notice a lamp, which is good. Man, I feel like I might be missing something here. Let's go back down here. I really want to get over there, but I can't reach it. Missile can, though. So let's put him over there. And I guess let's wait a little bit and see what else happens here. So this is where Cabanela shoots him. I got nothing to say to you. You never listen anyway. There he goes. And he comes right back. Okay. I thought we would be able to jump out of it while I was going over there, but I guess not. It's just one big cutscene. And we're getting very close to the end. Oh man. Let's see what they have to say again. Yikes, I'm a little scared right now. Why didn't he die? Because he's already dead. He died 10 years ago. I knew full well he wouldn't die if I shot him. Then why'd you go through the trouble of shooting him at all? Time's almost up. That's enough chit-chat. But now the situation has changed slightly. But what can we do? I'm like... I am really at a loss for this. So we have to make him think Cabanela's dead without actually killing Cabanela. Which would involve the gun shooting him. Oh man. Oh man. Maybe because we moved the desk lamp that might... No, he just does it anyway. And... everyone knew about Temsic. That is such a big deal. He's going to shoot. It's too late. Again? I'm going to get shot again. Our chance is coming up. The last split second, right? Leave it to me! Oh, we're in the bullet! Oh, Missile, you're the best! Would you look at that? The bullet is hanging in midair between the gun and the inspector's forehead. Now's our chance! I'm hearing the bullet right now. Let's swap this little thing with something else. What? Damn, Missile, you're smart. There's gotta be something else in here with the same shape and direction as the bullet. I never saw a bullet before. It is such a cute little shape, doesn't it? I can check out the bullet shape on the top screen. Now I know what it's shaped like. Let's have a look. There's the helmet. Oh no, we better hurry. There's a helmet here, but I think this is gonna end really badly for him. Still, maybe it will be good enough. Let's give it a shot. So let's swap these two. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Wow. And he died. Oh god, I'm sorry, Cabanela. That didn't go well. We tried swapping what we could, but we just made things worse. Not nice, kids. Not nice at all. You put a dent in my lovely mask. Guess you better look for something softer to swap with. Trick time. Alright guys, so I have finally figured this one out. It took a lot of attempts and messing around, but I've got it. And man, this one was rough. Probably the hardest one so far, because there is a lot you have to do here, and if you mess up even once, then you have to start right from the beginning. Because yeah, this guy will just instantly shoot Cabanela the moment he sees something suspicious. So the first step is to jump up to this desk lamp and swivel this. And make sure to do this while his back is turned, because if he sees it, then he's going to shoot Cabanela. Then knock down this helmet. This might seem kind of random, but you need to knock it down, and this is the only time you can do it. So the next thing is actually something which completely went over my head the first time I tried it. So once Cabanela shoots this guy, I mentioned before how it's weird you can't go into the thing and jump out while it's moving, but there is something we can do. When this comes back, it actually comes back closer than it was before, and with that it is now in range of Cecil. So if we jump in that, we can manipulate it back and then get over there ourselves. I just realized something actually. Missile was in there and he jumped in there to manipulate it, so wouldn't he have seen Missile? Maybe not. Anyway, let's do this. Oh no, I'm messing up all the buttons. Alright, so now we're over here. What we can do is jump up to the knit hat and jiggle it around a little bit. Then unlock it down. Then we can move it back like this. And right now the hat is in a state like this where it's just flat, so it's not the same shape as the bullet. But if you jump up to Missile and then switch it with the books up here, it will then slide down the bookshelf and get caught on the thing, and now it's the same shape. So exactly what we did with the helmet the first time around. It's the perfect thing, so. But yeah, this one was rough. It was really, really rough. I forget what the rest of the ones in the game are like, so hopefully not this hard. This was another condition of my deal, to wipe out everybody who knew about Temsic. He's going to shoot, it's too late. Again? I'm going to get shot again? No way, our chance is coming up. The last split second, right? Leave it to me! Do it, Missile! Here we are. Would you look at that? And everything is set up perfectly here. I'm sure this will still like really, really hurt because it's probably going at the same velocity, same velocity as the bullet, but at least it's better than a friggin' helmet. I'm sure his face will appreciate this a lot more than that. Yeah. So it's time to switch it with that knit hat. Let's do it. Man. I bet that still really, really hurts. But he doesn't even notice it. Wow, we're lucky he doesn't look at his face. I don't think he noticed. Looks like he pulled off another magic disappearing act, haha. And now I say again, I love knit hats, so warm and most of all, soft. Did I do alright? You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life. And I'll keep doing it too, over and over. Nice. What I saw in just these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for. All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? So you two were working together? That's about the size of it, yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us. I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all. Okay, let's hurry back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla. You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow too.